Hey, guys, I look like absolute crap. I'm doing this on the spur of the moment. Oh, goodness, okay, so I'm literally doing this on the spur of the moment because I'm having a conversation with some friends of mine and I should have prepared a little bit better. I'm sorry. Anyway, I feel like I'm always wearing the same thing when I make these videos too. It's weird. Okay, so Morgellons, whatever you want to call it. There are so many people who think this is a parasite and who think that I even thought that for a very long time. And, I've had every idea in the book thrown at me from nanowires to worms to bed bugs and mites and all kinds of creepy crap. And I show this every time, and you can see more today, more bites, and that scar has been there. This was the first one I got, and this one actually bled quite a bit when it happened. Um, I'm going to show you again if I can get these things to pop. I don't want to do this. Yeah, you can see them starting. And it was really fun. There's more coming. See? Look at what they're doing. And it was so funny because my dad is like in denial about everything, supernatural or whatever. And last night I had these terrible pains in my legs, like I was getting stabbed with a needle over and over and over again. And I pulled up my pant leg and I showed my dad, and sure as shit, he saw it right in front of his eyes, these two dots appear out of nowhere and then go around in a circle. I mean, he saw it. And for my dad to admit to that, you don't understand how that just blew my mind. And first of all, I also want to thank all of you who have been helping me with my fundraising. I really, even a couple of years ago, I would not have asked for help in this way, but I just am so grateful to you guys. Um, I I don't even want to get into it tonight. I have all my life been like I grew up watching the Image of the Beast, Years of the Beast movies, the tribulation movies, apocalyptic type movies, and it all was the same way that you'd be forced to take a mark on your right hand or your forehead, and if you didn't, you would get the guillotine essentially. And so that puts fear into you as a kid, believe me. And I'm not saying that won't happen, but I honestly have come to the belief that we are born with the mark, the chip, the mark, the implant, whatever you want to call it. And maybe that's the lifelong mission, is to get it out. I don't know. One of mine got taken by God, and I'm so grateful. I have a couple people who actually witnessed that night. And anyway, I may sound nuts to a lot of you guys. I know I look all crazy, but I honestly am just trying to survive. I have lived for years in pain, which I was diagnosed, like I said, with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, all kinds of stuff. And I had 2 heart attacks. I had a mini stroke, which is part of the reason my face does, goes to one side. And I had major concussions for years on end. I had my nose busted a couple times. I actually have a deviated septum now from whatever this is, gone up through straight up. And I get tormented every night when I sleep. I wish I could. I don't know if you can see my back, but there's all kinds of bites and things back there, and there's nothing you can do about it at nighttime. I'm going to start sleeping with the light on again. That's what I had to do a couple of years ago, and that's what I may have to do now. I have so many herbs and things that are supposed to help me, but the problem is it makes my body react really bad. Too much wormwood. I have a whole shelf full of stuff, but I can't take too much of it at a time. because my body reacts, and where this is in me is pretty vital. Um, yeah, like I said, if you have eyes to see, you're gonna see. There's nothing. Uh, Karen and Ben, there. Oh Lord, see the line that actually goes the whole way across my chest, and I used to stand there and look. Yep, there it is. There's the other side. From there to there, it wraps the whole way around your body, and if nobody is familiar with this kind of thing, you're going to think I'm a nut job on here or on drugs or something, and I'm not. I'm very sober, believe me. And, I gave it to God. I gave it to Him, and I had such peace. But I'm starting to realize there's still a lot of work that I have to do to detox myself. I can't, there's a lot of people that do get straight up delivered. Well, I haven't been one of them, at least not yet. But I believe God wants to heal me, and I've had confirmations of that. I just think that, I don't know, I'm too hard on myself for one thing. I truly am. I'm much harder on myself than God is, which is kind of a shame. But I'm going to get off here because I feel silly. But I love you guys, and I just want you to know you're not alone. You're not the only people that have these masses here, and you're not the only people that have, see, that's makeup, but I've got them on my back. I used to have open sores everywhere, and I truly believe it's 100% demonic, cooked up in the pit of hell. And I think that there's God's control, and there's the enemy's control, and we're born under the sway of the wicked one. And our awakening is, here's how we see life, and then the veil gets lifted. And I begged Jesus to heal my eyes. I just didn't expect him to do it in a way that got me very traumatized. But anyway, thank you for listening. I don't know what to say. Have an awesome night. Peace.